Start. Right. What's up, boys and girls? Welcome back to Fate's Day Night, Realta Nua Ultimate Edition. Last episode. Shiro woke up, bit defeated that he is servantless. Saber's, of course, under control of Caster after she used Rule Breaker, one of her NPs. And while that was happening, Ren and Archer decided to head to the church because I think they felt something off or they wanted to talk to Kirei. But when they went to said church, Kirei was dead. Caster and the teacher killed him, or maybe just Caster. And also Saber's there being buck broken, so she can be fully under Caster's control. Also, when they confronted each other, Shiro showed up. And then Ren got betrayed by Archer, saying that he doesn't believe that they have the advantage anymore, so they're going to Caster's side now. Funny, very funny. He didn't have that fucking belief when he was in the Fade route, but okay. So yeah, Ren and Shiro are servantless. Crazy. They did have a bit of a scuffle between the two parties. I don't think Archer was part of it. But then they were Shira and Ren were granted like a free leave, so now they're just what's it called, regrouping and strategizing, seeing what the hell to do. Now let's get into what's that? Day 3? Not day 13, I mean. Yeah, day 13. Unlimited Blade Works versus Berserker. Okay. I think one of the suggestions is that we team up with Ilya, if I'm correct? Or something akin to that? She's alone with her thoughts in the darkness. Okay, this is definitely Caster. Oh, not Caster, Saber. Saber is what I meant. And it's not responding. There you go. It has been a day since she attacked the church and killed the priest. Oh, so Saber was the one that killed Kirei. It's been a day since she declared that she can find it, no matter where it may be hidden, if it exists. Oh, no, it is Caster. Okay. It may not be the case for other servants, but there is no way someone versed in magic like her would not be able to find a relic as holy as the Holy Grail. Then there is only one answer. The Holy Grail was never hidden in this church to begin with. She sighs and puts her fingers on her temple. And she closes her eyes. Heavy darkness assails her body. No, it is just a scream. It is not coming from the outside. The scream comes from her body and mind, telling her that her fatigue is at the limits. Also, while I am doing this, I'm going to be going to Uber Eats. It has been a month since she was summoned. Since then, she has done her best to win. Her master is an ordinary person without a magic circuit, and she is the weakest of the servants. Even weaker than Archer? To make up for that, she abused forbidden magic. Collection from the people, the magical strings she placed throughout the town, and the control of the ley line using sacrifices. These are all reasons why she was called a witch during her life. Either that or because you're Greek. But she has never used them before. She should have never used them, and she did not intend to do the forbidden. So, why did she end up using them for a meaningless conflict like this? Isn't the thing with Medea is that she really likes the teacher dude? I don't know. She became a heroic spirit to take revenge, but she also knows that it is meaningless to use her skills that label her a witch. She only uses trivial magic. She only created disasters that caused people to destroy themselves with their own greed. That was all the revenge she could manage. So what caused her to stray from her path so much? Let me see if I can find the
全ては聖杯のためあらゆる望みを叶える聖杯なのだから気が違うのは当然です
That's good reasoning, honestly. Oh, okay. That is a lie. She knows the true identity of the Holy Grail. She already knows what the thing is and why servants like her are summoned. It is true that most wishes can be granted using the Holy Grail that appears in this town. It will allow her to stay in this world with its physical form, and it will allow her to start a second life as a human. Oh, that is... But, that was, one of the things Gilgamesh mentioned that they can do here, if they
そん
win
な
the
ことに
Holy Grail War.
何の意味があるというの？
I guess she's doing this. Saying so, she closes her eyes. She empties her mind. For now, she lets her guard down and rests her mind. Watch Kirei just resurrect himself. He hears the sound of rain. It was a night without moonlight. The surroundings were pitch black, and she wandered with an empty mind. That is where she met him. With blood-stained body and frozen limbs. A chanced meeting that was more miraculous than any miracle. Talking about the teacher, dude? It was the mountain where the Realta Temple is located. Falling rain. He was stumbling aimlessly through the dense forest. How did you get summoned then? Who summoned you even? She left behind a trail of blood. In her hand was a dagger that breaks all contracts. Her robe was wet with rain, and her limbs had turned white from the winter cold. Did she use Rule Breaker on herself? She staggered around, holding on to the trees for support. She walked on, dirty with mud, her breath ragged and reaching out her hand as if begging for help. She did not look like her usual self, filled with composure. No, even the amount of magical energy was unlike her. She was exhausted. She only had a handful of power left. I should move the camera down here. For servants, magical energy is like a lifeline that allows them to stay in this world. But that was all lost. No magical energy was coming from her master, but that was only natural. She had just killed her own master. That was the cause of her exhaustion. She, Castor's servant Castor, was about to disappear alone as compensation for obtaining freedom. What happened to the OG, though? A dry laugh. It is funny that her body was not able to maintain itself and that she betrayed her vulgar master. Moreover, it's quite amusing to see how badly she had underestimated the relationship between servant and master. She had done well. Her master was a legitimate magus, and he was in his 30s, had a medium build, and had few noteworthy characteristics. He had no will to fight, but dreamed of victory. He was a man that only waited for other masters to kill each other. A man of patience. The man had not trusted Castor. Fair. He treated Castor coldly, as she was a superior magus, and he insulted her for being inferior to other servants. Damn. God damn. She gave up on him after a few days. She acted as an obedient servant and filled a man's conceit. In short, she made him use his command spells for meaningless things. She told him he did not need command spells. She made him believe that she would be faithful to her master even without a command spell. Doesn't a guy know that the servant will just don't go away, even without those things? It was his fault for believing her. The master used his third command spell for a meaningless thing, and was killed by Castor at that moment. It was easy. She did not like the fact that the contract with him still existed, so she killed him using the rule breaker. Oh, it still existed, huh? But she had made a mistake. Servants exist using to supply magical energy provided by their masters. But not just magical energy. Servants are allowed to exist in this age by being connected with people of this age. In other words, to lose one's master, the passport to this age, means being forced to return to the outside world. But she would not normally be this exhausted. This was her curse, the curse her master had left her. Her master did not approve of her, as she was a better magus than he was. Therefore, he limited her magical energy to be always below his level. That's actually... being a level capped is crazy. The magical energy level of a human cannot keep a servant in this world. She would normally be able to stay in this world for 2 days after losing her master. Yet she knows. Also, I'm gonna be getting Huey Magoo's, buddy. But now it was different. Her magical energy was drastically decreasing with every second, and the end was near. Probably a few more minutes. She would disappear if she could not find her next master in that time. She would disappear before she could fight, unable to do anything. She would be a pitiful servant, summoned only to be trampled upon. Plowed, even. Bug broken. It was vexing. It was vexing, but it wasn't out of the ordinary. It had always been like this for her. She was treated unreasonably like this all the time. She was always used as a tool, and she was never understood by anyone. Okay, the tragic backstory, of course. I mean, I know we were getting the tragic backstory before, but damn. Ah, yes. Her life was always controlled by someone else. Her mind was destroyed at a young age to save a hero chosen by the gods. Just for the sake of a hero the goddess of beauty happened to favor, the goddess cursed her to blindly love a man she had never seen. The girl betrayed her father, and she was even forced to betray her own country. What, did she go to Italy or something? I don't know the legend of Medea, honestly. There's no memory after that. After everything was over, the girl, who was a princess, was in an unfamiliar country. A girl that betrayed her father, the king for a man, the witch that cut apart her own brother, damn, and threw the pieces into the sea to escape her native country. And the man who wanted it done cast her aside in order to become king, saying he could not marry a witch. Sad. I see why you turned evil, Medea. I fucking see. Or whatever her name is. She was controlled and taken to an unknown country. She was marked as a witch, and the only person she could rely on threw her away. That was her origin. Or that is her origin. There's nothing people can blame her for, and the people around her were aware of that. But still, people continued to demand for her to be a witch. An evil to protect the king. An evil to be on the receiving end of evil superstitions. People wanted a convenient scapegoat that they could blame for any disaster. This pattern has never changed. People demand easily understandable evil to reassure themselves of their own goodness. I mean, you gotta compare yourself, right? In that regard, she was the perfect sacrifice. The father she could rely on was in a distant country. Nobody defended her, and the people gladly blamed her for all the ugly things in their world. They decided that every ugliness was the witch's doing. That they were poor, they had others. Humans are ugly. Even the people die. Could you at least get a free meal with Magooies? Or Huey Magoo's, whatever. So she merely accepted it. She could only live as a witch. She decided to live like a witch. She swore to show them the ugliness of the witches they demanded of her. People do not know their ugliness, so be it. They can stay ignorant, go to hell for their own crimes, and suffer forever. They won't be able to get out of hell. They will suffer forever as criminals because they do not know what crimes they have committed. That is the reason for existence she imposed on herself. That is the only role people gave to the girl, to the one called a witch, who never had a free will. But nobody actually wished for such a thing. The same goes for her as well. She seeks revenge against her will, without having any wish for herself. Yes, until she met up with this stranger. A rustling sound. She peered ahead, even though she was barely able to stand. It's midnight. Who could possibly come into this forest at this time?
そこで何をしている？
There it is, finally. It was a heavy voice. She did not have the composure to check who it was. She just thought it was all over. She had no power to use magic. Her purple robe might have looked like a coat, but she was covered in blood. A woman covered in blood was hiding in the rain. It is obvious that she saw what such a person did. Anyone would run away first. What would they do after that? They would either call the police or pretend they hadn't seen it. It did not matter to her. She could no longer move. I got the thing, lads. Let's go. You wanna skip game or? Oh, it's not responding. That's why. This cursor's a circle. That caused the last of her spirit to give out. The last moment was cold and lonely, just as it was at the end of her true lifetime. Or so she thought. Game? Yeah, circling again. At least there's no Windows thing. Activate Windows thing. Oh, there you go. I know I've been soft locked before, but I have a feeling this is not it. Oh, yep, there you go. Where is this? Hold up. Where the fuck are we, dude? Graphic. Oh, that's the inside of the temple, right? Let me just... There you go. Yeah, that's the inside of the temple, I believe. We've never been in it, but at least that's what it looks like, so... That has to be it. And this song, too. When she regained consciousness, she was at that place. In front of a man that is... the man whom she met in the woods.
起きたか。事情は話せるか。
Those were his first words.
迷
When she
惑
watched
だ
the
った
man
のな
with
ら
blank
帰るがいい。
amazement.
忘れろと言うなら忘れよ。
The tone of his voice never changed. I mean, he was basically a savior to her. Well, I don't know if when they formed a contract, though. That was her first encounter with her master, Kuzuki Soichiro. Kuzuki was a strange man. Could he be called a ghost? He had no reason to live, but he had no reason to die. He was just there. And since he existed, he followed whatever whim took him. That kind of sucks. You're just there. No suicidal thoughts, no happy thoughts either. Damn. He has no self. That was her first impression of him, and she thought it would be easy to turn him into a puppet. She grew to realize that the thought was a mistake. Kazuki Shuichiro does not have a past. He has no self because he has no past, but it does not mean Kazuki Shuichiro is empty. One could call him empty, though. Kazuki was a sincere man. He easily accepted her when she told him that she wanted him to be her master, and when she told him about her true identity.
このような話を信じるのですか？
今のは嘘なのか？
He accepted it after she told him that it was the truth. My truth is that I'm hungry as hell. And the most amazing part was the night they met. She was about to disappear. She told Kazuki to lay with her. After making a difficult expression, let me ask, do you want it rough or gentle? And after that, he made love to her without waiting for her to reply. Okay, so they did the sex! They did sex! To put it his way, they had sex before the Buddha. Oh, it's a temple. It seemed rough like Asura. It also seemed gentle like Bodhisattva. I don't think I pronounced that right. Either way, the contract was completed. She obtained a new master and was able to stay in this world and return to her role as a thing. What was it? As a mole? Return to her role of being a witch. Okay. She still considers it to be a miracle. She would have disappeared before she woke up if she wasn't taken to the Realta Temple. My stuttering is crazy now. The Realta Temple is a demonic place for servants, but it is a perfect summoning place once inside. As the temple is surrounded by a boundary field, it is suited for keeping anything inhumane. Fair. She was able to remain without disappearing because she was brought to the Realta Temple. Had it been any place else, she would have vanished after being taken there. As a result, she obtained the best ley line and the best protection. She easily occupied the Realta Temple, figured out the mechanism of the Holy Grail, and summoned the assassin as the fifth servant. Big brain over here. But such things are trivial matters. She was certainly lucky on that night. Many miracles saved her, and she is now on the verge of victory. But they do not deserve thanks. She would have been fine with it even if those miracles had not occurred. Not gonna lie, you sound a bit ungrateful. There is only one important fact. A very small fact that is trivial for anyone else. For her, the fact that she was able to meet Kazuki Soichiro is a miracle beyond belief. But it's not going well. No. She feels that everything she does is not going well. Feel like being held back? Her master will not be delighted with what she did. He has never had an interest in the Holy Grail. She would do her best to grant any wish of his, but Kazuki Soichiro has none. Kind of feels meaningless, doesn't it? Nihilistic. A one-sided relationship. They do not get along well. It is not going well at all.
ミイラ取りがミイラになったか。希代の魔女というのも案外脆いものだな。
She turns to the intruder. It is not her master that is standing there. It is the knight in red, Archer with his true identity still unknown. Ugh.
アーチャー、あなたには外の見張りを任せたはずですが。
ああ、それがな、ざっと見たところ周囲に敵という敵がいない。退屈を持て余してね、中の様子を見に来たのだ。
それはそうでしょうね。私たちの敵はバーサーカーだけよ。それもセイバーさえ陥落すればこちらから打って出るだけ。あなたが私たちに寝返った時点でもう敵なんていないのよ。あなたもそれが分かっていたからこそこちらに着いたのではなくて。
さてどうかな。 私はあのマスターと契約を切りたかっただけとは思わないか。あのマスター以外なら契約者は誰でもよかったと。
There's some truth in Archer's words, but what does it mean? Archer had no intention of betraying, but betrayed his master only because he wanted to break his contract with Tosaka Rin? Scum. I don't care. I fucking hate Archer.
そう
Total Archer dead. Total
小
Shearer
娘の
dead.
おもりはごめんということ。確かに私たちサーバントは総じてマスターに不満を持つわ。あなたが愛想を尽かすのも当然でしょうね。
いや、召喚者として彼女は完璧だった。ただ少しばかり狂いが生じただけだ。それとキャスター、一つ忠告しよう。あらゆるサーバントが君と同じだとは思わないことだ。少なくともセイバーとバーサーカーは主に不満を抱いてはいなかった。正しい英雄というものはね、正しい人間にしか刺激できないものなんだ。
何を今さら。ねじ曲がったマスターだからこそねじ曲がった英霊を呼ぶ。
I'm just
その
gonna
ようなこと
show it now. Just my
あな
Uber
たに
Eats
言われる
driver.
までも
Fuck.
ないわ。
There you go. Shit, there you go. I'm covering the face, but there's the name. That is a lot of deliveries. 90% satisfaction rate. That is right, servants are determined by their summoners. Summoners can't, with dark shadows under my cannot summon rogue spirits who are on the light side. So you cannot summon Luke Skywalker. You can only summon Palpatine. In that regard, she and Ryder are not heroic spirits. A Twisted Master calls for Twisted heroic spirits. As Ryder was one that was beautiful, she was also one that was pure. It is ironic how the serving caster summon is a fictional hero.
しかし考えてみればおかしな話だな。君やライダーは英霊に敵対するものだろう。にもかかわらずサーバントとして選ばれている。まあ聖杯には善悪の区別はない。力のある人間霊なら誰であろうと組み上げるということか。
いいえ、本来そんな英霊としての側面もあるものなんて混ざり物は選ばれない。この戦いがおかしくなったのは3度目からよ。それまでは私やライダーのような英霊は呼ばれなかった。
That does not concern her for now. She's not concerned about the true identity of the Holy Grail. Serving Caster's mission is to win this war. She's not interested in what comes after. No. TBH, that is not the end she wishes for. She wants the war to continue.
無駄話はここまでよ、アーチャー。持ち場に戻りなさい。あなたが何を考えているかはどうでもいいわ。あなたはすでに私のサーバント。その命は私の手の中にある。それを肝に銘じて口を聞きなさい。
了解した。では従順なサーバントらしく主の期待に応えるとしよう。
The knight in red goes up the stairs. Seeing him off silently, Caster lets out a long sigh. One more day until Saber surrenders. She does not have the Holy Grail yet, but she will approach the end once Saber falls. What will happen when the war ends? Caster will make every wish come true with her powers. It is not bad to live as a witch, like she swore before dying. But the reason will go away once the war ends. Even if she has the will, her master will lose the reason to stay as her master.
あと少しで聖杯はこの手に収まる。
Caster gracefully reaches out into empty space. Her hard work is about to be rewarded, but her expression is like that of a criminal about to be executed. This is like Darth Vader going to war against the Force. Except, I forgot who rules the... or interlude out. I forgot who rules the... what's it called? The Holy Grail War? Whatever spirits control it. It's like I feel like that's what she's trying to do. Go to war against that. 13th day awakening to the forest. Winter forest, the great devil gets really angry. I'm guessing that's Berserker. And now we're going to this day. Let me save first and then... Holy shit, it's like 30 minutes. I saw many corpses that died at that time and was reborn. Do not have any regrets. That's cool. I'm gonna save and then I'm gonna just wait for my Uber Eats order real quick. Hell yeah! Finished my Hugh Magoo's. And I thought that the driver was just gonna be staying there for like an hour and shit, so... I just waited. And then apparently she just delivered it when I was in the bathroom. Anyways. I can hear the fire. I'll read. I do not have any regrets. My eyes lost hatred there. My hands lost anger there. My legs lost hope there. Myself lost itself there. What a shame. And now I'm getting this tingle so you go to the bathroom again. Everything went away. It is not because I gave up that I believed nothing would save me. I just found out it's natural. It's just that dying people will die and survivors will survive. I lay down on the rubble and stared at the burning field. I understood everything then. I thought I understood everything. And then, let me guess, you got saved. But I still considered it. How wonderful it would be if I was able to save everything here. Yeah. Also, I don't even know where I put my glasses, so I guess I'm going glassless. That's what I admired. I just wish nobody would have to suffer. That's why I tried to become a superhero. It was simple. It seemed like an ideal existence. Maybe idealistic as well. I don't like the fact that the rain sound effect went away. That's why I aimed for it. I knew where I had to be, but there are way many ways to get there. Alright. Right. Let's continue. I kept on running, wanting to get as close to it as possible, even though I did not know what was right or wrong. I hate the fact that it's raining right now. I trust it was going to be sunny. But no, fuck you, Florida. Many paths I took were crooked. My destination was only getting farther away. I'm taking the long way. I've been repeating this for 10 years since I got saved by Kuritsugu. Oh, there's my glasses. But I won't regret it. I'm not as skillful as Tosaka. I will take the wrong path and lose a lot of things at times, but I cannot discard them as meaningless. I have to present meanings for everything I've trampled upon and everything that cannot be returned. The sky is not even dark. Why is it raining? I hate this fucking... I hate the skies here in Florida. So I cannot lose, but it can't be helped if I lose against someone else. But I can win against myself. I can always fight back against my mind that tells me to give up. That's all I swore upon. That's only one thing I believed in and wanted to believe in. Hell yeah. Actually, pretty... what's it called? Not investive. Not responsible. Pretty epic. That's right. Even if I'm walking down the wrong path, I will not regret believing in it. Inspirational, there you go. Ah, finally. Early morning. I wake up from the light shining in. It's before 6 o'clock. The sky I can see through the window is a clouded one. I get ready and leave my room. My body feels well. There isn't much pain from my wound. I shouldn't be a burden to Tosaka even if we end up fighting. I think we might get something a bit more than that. I'll just say.
来たわね。
Oh, she has
準備はいい
glasses?
シロ。
I'm ready, but Tasaka has transformed. When did she get glasses? I don't even think we've seen this in the previous route either. Like her with glasses? Oh no, that's not what I want. There you go. Disappear. Yeah, we have never truly seen that before. I appreciate it. Adorable.
何よ、地雷踏んで動けなくなった新兵みたいな顔して。まだ準備できてないの？
いや、そうじゃなくて、父さんがなんか変じゃないか。
ああ、これ細かい作業の時にかけるだけだから気にしないで。
It's gonna be hard for him to take that to heart. Well, I guess it's alright if you say so. What kind of magic is it? It looks so wrong yet so right. Attractiveness. That's all it is, buddy. That's all that is.
いい？私たちが向かうのは郊外の森。町からはるかに離れた市街。まだ人の手が入っていない広大な樹海よ。長年人間の介入を拒んできただけあって、森は深くて広いわ。年に何人か何の準備もなしに踏み込んで遭難したって話知ってるでしょ？
Already scaring the boy. I nod silently. Our destination is the Eisenberg villa that is said to be somewhere in that forest. Our fate will be sealed the instant our negotiations fail and we end up fighting. We won't be able to call for help, and it will be difficult to run away. We can't escape that force unless we defeat that giant berserker.
じゃあそろそろ行きましょう。徹夜して場所に
Oh,
当た
look
り
at
はつ
that.
け
The
といた
sun's
から。
fucking
う
rising
まくすれ
again.
ば半日ぐらいで見つけられるはずよ。とりあえず国道までは車を使うからタクシー代用意しといて。
She starts walking with a big bag in her hand. I'm guessing it's a duffel bag. It's not even drizzling anymore. I follow her with the usual Shinai bag in mind, but Tasaka? Money for the cab is fine, but does that mean we'll be walking back on the way home? Unless we can stay in Eisenberg's castle. Though I don't think we'll trust her that easily. We rode the taxi for an hour from the town. We drove on the highway, past many mountains, and reached the entrance to the forest. It's been so long since I've seen this. Not relationship, fuck. There you go. It's been so long. Of course, the forest does not have any paved roads. We finally reached the entrance to the forest after walking about a kilometer from the highway. That dishes are wet. I mean, I put it on her, but they're still wet. I know it wasn't going to be easy, but I get nervous once I actually face it. The forest is dark, even though it's daytime. The tall branches block off the sunlight, and it's hard to see more than a few meters ahead, let alone to the end. I gotta do something about those dishes, man. At least dry it off with a paper towel.
ちょっとシロ、悪いけど先に進んでみてくれない？
Yeah, sure. Let me walk off to those dishes and dry it. Ah, damn. Right.
いいけど、あの子の居場所を知ってるのは遠坂なんだろ？俺が先に行っても仕方がないと思うわ。
I complain as I enter the forest. Then, are we gonna fight here? We're gonna fight here, aren't we?
なんだ、ビリッときたぞ。
I pulled back my foot. I only felt the shock for an instant. It's not that strong, so it'd hurt more if I hit my foot on the corner of a dresser. Well, in short, it was like static electricity. That's the barrier Ilya puts up, right? At least around the property of the mansion? Is that what that
やっぱ
is?
り識別だけだろうけど、森全体に管理が行き届いてるみたいね。
ちょっと待て。それまずいんじゃないのか。要するに 防犯ベルに引っかかったってことだろ。なら
別に問題ないんじゃない？私たちは奇襲に来たわけじゃないもの。話し合いに来たんだから、むしろ今からアピールしておいた方が得でしょ。
あ、一応気をつけろよ。ちょっとビリッとくるから。
分かってる分かってる。シローの見てたからどんなものか分かってるって。
How masochistic. She waves her hand and steps into the forest. Then, what surprise is gonna appear now? Oh. Okay, Tasaka jumps back with a funny scream. Now that is big funny. Absolute cinema.
うわ
I hear fire hissing. I want to believe it's my imagination that the leaves under Tasaka's feet are scorched. Are we gonna get a CG? Not CG, a full art
個
view of
人
what
差があ
happened?
る警報みたいだな。俺には挨拶程度だったけど。
I calmly analyze the situation. But it doesn't seem like Tasaka is listening to me. What do you even have to say? She got shocked. Scorched even, possibly.
やってくれるじゃないあのガキ。今笑ったの確かに聞こえたんだから。
Tasaka yells into the empty sky. She's so angry that she might go to fight instead of talk. Okay, it's not drizzling yet. I don't know, it's fucking Florida. It might drizzle 1 second, 2 minutes later, rain, and the next minute after that, sunshine. Well, anyway, it seems talking bad about Tasaka's fail no matter how far away you are from her, so I guess I'll refrain from doing so. Smart move. Are we actually just gonna waltz up there? 13th day entering Einsberg Castle, okay. We walk into forest. We're only people in this vast place. I don't hear any beasts, and the grasses are dead like corpses. The endless row of trees make me think this forest goes on forever. Actually, I see some gray cloud all the way over there. Stupid fucking weather, dude. It's been 3 hours since we entered. Just as our surroundings start to blur together.
見つけた。って聞いてはいたけど呆れたわ。本気でこんなところにあんなものを建てるなんて。
I mean, I guess it's cool. I follow Tasaka's stare. There's only darkness ahead. Between the trees. There is something unfitting of these surroundings. Visible through a crack so small that you'd miss it if you weren't careful. I mean, living in the woods ain't that bad.
壁か。
壁よ。まったくどうかしてるわ。あれ、自分たちの国から丸ごと持ってきたものよ。
Oh, like they upped the foundation and other materials of a castle and brought it here? Tasaka complains and heads to the strange object we can see in the distance. I still can't tell what it is, so I follow her. It's a castle, brother. Come on. We get out of the forest. The endless forest quickly ends. No, it seems like the forest is scooped out here with a big spoon. The sky curving above us is gray. A great, giant dome. It seems more like an underground kingdom than a clearing. Underground kingdom. Oh! Okay, we've been here before, but only at nights. Or at least we've seen this particular art style, but at night. Just before the sex part of the fate route. Maybe this will be the thumbnail? I mean, I could do the soy jack thing. Or with the thumbnail at least. There you go. Well, I'm not gonna... Actually, let me just remove this so I can actually take a full photo of this. if I do decide to use this. There you go. Auto read. This is Illusvilia's dwelling, an old castle built within the forest. A solitary castle without any visitors, too big for one girl, not to mention too desolate for anyone to live alone in. Yeah, I'm watching those gray clouds there. Hopefully it's not coming at us, it's going away. Anyway, it does no good to be standing here. According to Tosaka, Illusvilia knows we're here, and we should go in front of the front entrance as a sign that we're not here to fight.
よし、行くぞ、遠坂。って遠坂？
Tosaka is looking up at the castle with an alarmed expression. Her face is tense, as if she's confronting an enemy. Probably looking Ilya at the window.
遠坂、気になるもんでもあったのか？
私たち以外に誰かいる。
そりゃいるだろう。イリアってことバーサーカーの住処なんだから。
そうじゃなくて、それ以外の誰かってことよ。シロ、こっちから入るわよ。
ちょっとお前。
Let me guess. Fucking bluehead dude. Shinji's in there. Tosaka starts running towards a big tree by the wall, and I don't have time to stop her. But that's not all. She grabs onto a branch and skillfully climbs up. Oh wait, no. If I remember the anime, someone else that I didn't mention. I look up at astonishment. Tosaka looks around and she jumps and kicks at the castle. Jump kicks it. Just say that. A shattering sound. The window breaks and the red figure disappears into the castle. Gotta climb up, brother. Don't leave here.
ほら早く。本気でおかしいわよ、この城。
もう話し合いをするんじゃなかったのかよ。
Nigga, just follow her. What's done is done. I climb up the tree and jump into the second floor window like Tosaka. What tree is even close to that property? We enter the hallway. Even though I'm dazzled by the magnificence of the castle, I sense the abnormality Tosaka's talking about, and I can hear it too. There's a fight. Or maybe it's just a training session. I hear sounds of fighting. Swords clashing against each other. But would such a storm-like battle even be possible? Even the most fierce battle of swords, the battle between Berserker and Saber, didn't create such sounds. Then I suddenly realize, this isn't the sound of swords crashing. This is one against many. There is literally a war going on somewhere in this castle. One side has to be Illusvilia. This is Illusvilia's castle. There's a battle here. It can only be a berserker attacking and shooting enemy. I run. The sound is coming from below us. Considering the location we came in from, the battle is happening right in the center of the castle. And the guest hall. So basically, if you opened the front door, you would have been absolutely caught in the crossfire. Probably even killed instantly. Or run through the unfamiliar castle. This isn't the time to be caught talking. I don't know what's going on, but something terrible is happening. And the sky's getting dark. I'm gonna have to put the shit under shade again. There you go. 13th day, Einsberg Castle, Gilgamesh vs. Berserker. There you go. There you fucking go. There it is. Wow, that was a big delay. I run down the stairs. The fierce battle is happening nearby.
閉めた。ここ広間の吹き抜けに繋がってる。
Tosaka confirms what's down the hallway. And there you go, it's raining again. At least the clothes and dishes are under shade. The hallway splits at a T-junction, with branches leading to a terrace at either side of the hall. Oh shit.
ここで別れましょう。私はこっちから様子を見るから、シロはそっちからお願い。
It's better to split up. As we are now, we have no way to escape once we're found. There's no point in staying together right now. You don't stand a chance either way. If we're separated, there's hope for the other one to escape, even if one of us is found. I just really hate the fact that it's raining again! Give me sun! Sokka walks down the hallway facing east, and Nod and go down the other hallway, the one heading west. Also, I think there's only one option in this
Shiro.
in-game day, and I believe that it's a your choice thing. Shiro, she suddenly calls me to Sokka.
分かってるわね。何が起きようと絶対に手は出さないで。今の私たちに戦う手段はない。いい？やばいと思ったらすぐに逃げるのよ。どちらかが捕まっても構わず走って。誰かを助けるなんて、まず自分を助けてから考えることなんだから。
Honestly, fair reasoning. Just suppresses her emotions. It sounds more like a wish than a warning. Ah, man. I go around and come out into the terrace. I see Tasaka emerge on the opposite side. God damn. She immediately takes cover and peeks out. As soon as I follow her example and look down, we both gasp. Okay, looks like we have 3 choices in here. Probably gonna be within this battle. Shinji? Oh yeah. That intermission for like 2 or 3 in-game days ago. Shinji stands atop the rubble in the corner of the room, happily watching the scene. No, that's not the surprising thing. What I have to accept right now is the battle Shinji is observing. The black giant lets out a roar. The swinging axe sword blows up dust and grinds the rubble into powder. If you get the epic music going on, the mad warrior appears no different from before. No, his dreadful roar is louder now. I fucking hope he wins, but I don't think he does. The girl in white is behind the giant. The Zerker's master, Elisvillia. An ever-smiling girl, unsuited for murder. But that girl is now shivering and watching her servant with a face almost in tears. Her pale face is desperately trying to deny the despair in front of her. Someone help me. Girl's trembling lips mouth these words. A storming whirlwind. Berserker's axe sword is repelled, each time, by the NP of one servant, the one reigning from the throne of rubble in the center of the hall. This is our first instance of us meeting Gilgamesh, right, in this route? Oh, yeah. Oh, we didn't even see him in... I think we saw him only once in casual clothing, but not fighting in casual clothing. Hell yeah. Wait. Many swords are released. Each one of the weapons appearing from behind the man would cause certain death. They attack. They're like gushing water. Infinite NPs not only repel Berserker's axe sword, but pierce his body. Ooh. Tough. Very tough. And he has like, what, 13 lives as well or something like that? Pieces are blown from his body. The sword cuts through his body, penetrates his skull and pierces his heart. wonder how many times that happened before he even entered the scene. But he still does not die. The giant regenerates every time he is killed, slowly but surely moving forward. 8 times already. He has been killed so many times, but Berserker still moves forward. The enemy greets him with a smile. What time is it? Almost 3. The tragedy continues. Berserker is killed without even being able to go near the enemy. Like I said, I think just 13 lives this man has.
Fuck.
It's not because Berserker is getting killed without being able to do anything. That man, that servant, beyond belief. Infinite noble phantasms he sends out are each a true NP. I can tell since I projected under swords. They are the originals of every noble phantasm. The first ones from before they became legend. Could he be having an infinite supply of such weapons? Well, first of all, there should only be 7 servants. He's the 8th one. The one that shouldn't exist. Well, I think we'll see soon. The dog is scratching his mouth. I can't breathe. Void moment. Berserker defies description. His body of steel and superhuman strength, and his regenerative powers on top of that. He's not someone you can match. The 8th servant does not retreat from such an opponent, and overwhelms Berserker using the demonic swords and the holy swords he releases. Crazy. When I look up, I can see that Tosaka is pale as well. Only natural. The place below us is a land of death. I don't think there's anyone like that. No. We'll die instantly if we enter it. No, more than that. He is a demon. He has a brutality different from Berserker. That man wishes for battle only to kill others. I can see that, even from the Fate route. But with such an enemy in front of him, the Blood Giant is still the strongest. It's not that even if he is pierced or slashed all over his body, he receives the Rain of Noble Phantasms. He receives the Rain of Noble Phantasms, regenerates each time, and closes in on his enemy. This might be the thumbnail. I mean, it is badass. Look at that. But I kind of want the castle as is. That's what I want to see as a thumbnail. It is an advanced devoid of tactics. He's not thinking about countering the enemy's attacks. It is a savage fight where he advances on his enemy as long as he still lives. He will not reach yet. Berserker's brute courage will prove futile, and he will end his life as a mere target. The enemy understands that. That is why he is standing there, provoking the foolishly advancing giant. Oof. Black Giant does not have a way to win. It's something the enemy and even I understand. And probably, even Berserker himself knows that. Stop ringing. But the giant keeps walking forward. He knows no retreat and does not avoid the attacks. Man greets the figure with a smile.
所詮はバーサーカー、戦うだけのものであったが、同じ半身として期待していたが、よもやそこまでアホとはな。
The noble phantasms emerge from space. Letting out a laugh, he raised noble phantasms behind him.
De wa, そろそろ引導を渡してやろう。これ以上近づかれては暑苦しい。
At his signal, the numerous noble phantasms descend on the giant. The giant repels most of them, and at the same time, loses most of his life. What do you mean, loses most of his life? He's either dead or he's not, come on. The black giant shakes. The body of rock starts to fall. What? He refuses to die. It's literally Kratos. Kratos or not Darth Vader, Darth Maul. The giant stands his ground and shakes the noble phantasm from his body. The exclamation of surprise comes from the strange servants. The black giant destroys a swarm of NPs and moves towards his enemy. His body is dying already. With a hopeless fatal wound, the black giant still advances. It is the result of a strong will. It is not madness resulting from being a berserker. The giant faces this hopeless fight with an iron will.
でかいだけの的が未だ形をとどめるか。
The magical bullets are fired mercilessly. Repelling it with his axe sword, the giant corners the man with his body slashed and his limbs pierced. He will not reach the man. He still challenges the man because there is something he cannot give up. Then, what is he moving forward for? Servants fight for their master, to protect the master's life. That is why the giant doesn't retreat. He can only move forward as a shield to protect the frightened master behind him. The giant continues his foolish advancement. It is because he knows that he needs to take all the attacks in order to beat the servant without having his master killed. And when he reaches his enemy, that is when he wins. From the beginning, that has been this battle's nature. The man has to kill the giant before he reaches him. The giant has to approach the man before his life ends. It is a battle where the one to accomplish the goal is the one to win. Basically, it's a war of attrition. The giant is aware of that, even if it is a battle with no hope of victory from the start. How many lives does this man have now? How many lives have he lost? He roars. Coming out of his 10th death, okay. His body explodes forward. He charges into the man like a bull challenging a matador.
Get off!
Numerous arrows are released. Was it his last charge, or did he get used to the attacks? The giant repels all the arrows. He approaches the owner of the noble phantasms. Swings his axe sword. A weapon that has not yet been raised against him and rips through the air.
天の鎖よ!
The black bull is captured by numerous appearing chains. What kind of a noble phantom is it? The chain that appeared out of nowhere confines Berserker as if binding his spice itself. Berserker's arms and bends them in a direction they should not go. The chains tighten mercilessly, trying to tear off the rock-like head.
これでも死なぬか。かつて天の王子すら束縛した鎖だが、お前を仕留めるには至らぬらしい。
The man's voice. The hall is filled with creaking sounds of the train. It must be Berserker's power. Giant tries to break the chain that binds even space itself. Even if it sounds impossible, I'm sure the giant will be able to manage it. And the man acknowledges that as well. Let me just get something down real quick. I won't pause it though. Damn, I missed Ilya's fucking quote. The girl screams. Ilya commands Berserker to retreat using her command spell. But the giant is still bound by chains, unable to move an inch.
"無駄だ人形。この鎖につながれた者はたとえ神であろうと逃れることはできん。いいな。神性が高ければ高いほど餌食となる。もとより神を律するためだけに作られたもの、霊樹による空間転移など、この俺が許すものか."
And so, the man points to the giant as if to detonate the end. An astonished girl's voice. It's over. It really ends. Nothing ever changes, does it? Bound by chains, he receives 22 noble phantasms on his defenseless body. The black giant falls silent after becoming a grotesque object. I don't even need to check if he's alive or not. Even if he is a great hero that overcame 10 deaths, he should not be able to get up after receiving 20. Yes, even if he is alive, he should not even have the power to breathe. And the battle ends. It was known from the start who was going to win. Berserker cannot beat that servant. Yeah, he could have. I honestly believe he could have. Just try harder. No, servants cannot beat that man as long as they are heroic spirits. All heroic spirits have things that they are weak against when they were alive. Those are their greatest weak points. Then, what if there is a hero who possesses all the noble phantasms, even the ones that killed each hero? This is the result. Even if he may have been stronger, you cannot beat that man. The girl in white runs to the giant corpse. Seeing it, the man mercilessly slashes the girl with the sword in his hand. I don't know how fast Gilgamesh dies in this, but I'm pretty sure he does die fast, doesn't he? He appears and then dies. A scream! The man slashes her eyes in one blow. I think in the Fate route, he still kills her. Doesn't he? Or is it something else? Oh no, and he pierces his heart. Okay, it's from this. But it misses. No, he made it miss. The girl's pierced in her lung and coughs up blood. The chains are broken. Shattering his binds, the black giant charges at the man. The man pierces the slow-moving target. A lance to pierce the heart. He impales the giant with a lance very similar to Gabe Olive. Yeah, I remember Gilgamesh having that as well. That's it. Black Giant dies for sure this time. I mean, you said that after he got impaled 10 million times in the chains. The sword is pulled out from the girl, leaving traces of red. The girl crawls to the unmoving giant. Watching it in delight, the man walks forward, throws down his sword, and will use his bare hands to finish off the dying girl. I'll die. I'll probably die. I'll surely die this time. There's no logic behind that servant. He will kill anyone that hinders him. I will surely be killed if I don't get away from here before he finds me. And... ah, okay. So... what the f... okay. Since I had the camera, here's the 13th day. Wow, okay, the ring light kinda fucks it up, but you can see day 13, your choice. But this is the second choice on this. It shows up at number 2. I guess there was no your choice. Maybe before the Ultimate Edition. Anyways, the true choice is to stop the man. Restraining myself will get us killed, I'm guessing. Decision. Distortion 4. Our frozen body bursts. My feet lift me up and my arms grab the railing at the same time. I see Tosaka as I do so. Oh, it's raining again. She's biting her lips in anger while watching the tragedy below us. I know. Tosaka wants to stop him as well, but we'll be the ones to be killed if we do so. She can't stop him. That goes the same for me. I know it's stupid of me to die trying to save a dying girl. I mean, it's still a heartwarming move, though. I don't care about that. I can't leave her be. That's all that fills my mind. I jump down over the railing. Tosaka and Shinji both looking surprised at the intruder, but the man does not even look at me. The man reaches for the girl's body. I yell. I stop him with all my might.
Ho?
The man stops his arm. He slowly turns to me like death that found its new prey. Wow, that got into the mic. Sorry. Intermission winter. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. Going over a month. I'm guessing this is Gilgamesh's story, but god damn it. Okay, I'll do this one fast. Over months, summoned before anyone. Summoned to the countries far away from land. The land was covered in white. The sky is gray. It's been centuries since they started that search for the Holy Grail. A foreseeable end comes to them. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is Gilgamesh's conclusion, or not conclusion, point of view. I'm sorry. First one, they didn't have to do such a thing. Second one, they find a loophole in the rules. Third one, someone they shouldn't have. I don't know, Cthulhu or something. Fourth one, they were sure of their victory, having the strongest card. Or is this the Ilias? This result was a total failure. The servant and master they selected to betray them. Man destroyed the Holy Grail, leaving behind his wife and daughter in the Winter Castle. Oh, that's Fate Zero. That's just Fate Zero, dude. They had insurance. It was him. It was him, Berserker. The days that followed were only to hurt the master. Is this Ilya's upbringing? The command spell engraved all over the girl was used to control Berserker. It did no good as a magic circuit and only drained her life away. Even the slightest move on Berserker's part caused the girl to scream in pain. Yeah, we remember when Ellie was glowing like that in the Fate route near the end of it. It was only natural. The Holy Grail would appear in 2 months. The only things keeping him in this world were the girl's magical energy and her command spell. Okay. I don't care about intermissions, honestly. At least more than one. She survived the training that was more like torture. She would like try to attack oncoming enemies. She would let out screams of anguish, but allowed him to attack a few one of her enemies. Does not know himself when the process became a special one for him. Jose Mourinho. Yeah, I just want to get into the real story. No more backstory. Nigga, what? Oh. You're strong, Berserker. Okay. The Winter Forest. Okay, now this might actually be a... I feel bad because I'm actually skipping over this part. But yeah, there you go. Training. She basically learns to cope with not only having the command spell, but having the command spell be linked with Hercules. There you go. I was gonna call him Shrek. The girl timidly touched the arm covered in blood. Surrounded by hungry beasts, the girl was prepared for her death, but desperately denied it. At the time, he was not able to move. The beast bit up pieces of his neck, head, and limbs. The girl screamed. They're both covered in blood. The beast's blood as well. He remembers the Winter Forest, and I don't care about the Winter Forest. Let me get the webcam back on. Okay, here's the story. Okay. There you go. Her figure appears in his vision. It is just like that time. The tears he did not see on her since she became a complete master. This girl is running to him in tears, and a man slashes her. The golden foe gashes her eyes with a single slash, taking away her light forever. Oh shit. Okay, it just appears. Her face is covered in red. She still runs in spite of that, but falls over a piece of rubble as her eyes are cut. The slender body falls over. There, the enemy sword is brought down. Yeah, this was tragic in Unlimited Blade Works. Either of them. Well, Ufotable was more hard-pulling. The sword misses her heart. The girl is coughing up blood as her lung must have been pierced. It is not instant death, but it is fatal. With her eye slashed, her lung pierced, and her servant eliminated, she has nothing now. How about I have sneakers? So she should at least die peacefully. It might be a salvation if she were to just leave right there, but...
痛いよまさか
Everything hurts when you're dying. The girl crawls, leaving traces of blood. Crying in pain, she crawls towards the black giant. How much power was left in him? Breaking the chains with all his might, he charges at the man. The demonic lance is thrust. The heart-piercing lance impales the giant. Very crazy, but look at this! Look at this! Oh wait, yeah! He ends it. Or that ends it. The man pulls out the lance as if nothing has happened. And the remaining power in the giant completely disappears. Ilya is gone. And Hercules has no reason to live, I guess. His body disappears. All the power that was giving his body form has disappeared. So all that is left for him is to disappear. As he ran out of magical energy, there's no way for him to stay in this world. Big sad, honestly. He falls, but in his last living moment, he sees the girl fumbling around for him. Power returns to his falling body. The law of magic that constructed him. The regulation of the world that hates inconsistencies. The body that is crumbling away like sand.
バーサーカーは強いね。
He pushes aside all powers trying to eliminate him. Using his own power of will. He cannot disappear yet. He's probably the only one she relied on. He has to answer the solitary girl that believed in... Although she insulted him?
ど
What?
こ？わかんない。真っ暗で何もわかんないよ。バーサーカー。
With her eyes flashed, the girl crawls with her hands stretched out. She must want to feel him, as she cannot see now. Bloodstained hands groped it through empty space, trying to verify his presence. There is no power left in him. There is nothing he can do. Berserker will fall here and die here. His body has died. There's no power left to support him.
だから私は安心だよ。どんなやつにだってバーサーカーさえいれば負けないもの。
But that cannot be allowed. His mind is dead, supporting his body with his will that should no longer exist. He parts from this world. His body is still standing, just as it was when he was invincible. As if to say his body has been invincible until the very last second for that girl that depended on him. And the girl reaches him. The hand that was grasping through empty space finally touches something. Coughing up blood, the girl crawls to the hard figure. She cannot see, but she can still feel him. Berserker hasn't lost yet. She can't see anymore, but Berserker is still strong like always.
よかった。ずっとそこにいてね。バーサーカー。
Strength fades from her body. She is hurt and scared, but it's alright as long as he's here. He always protected her. He was scary, but he was really kind. His big body was like that of a dad, and she wanted for him to pick her up once.
暗くても怖くないよ。バーサーカーは強いんだもん。こうしていてくれれば私は安心できるから。
She rests her body on him. It feels as though he'll rest one of his big, solid hands on her head. It's probably true. She'll be patting her head when she opens her eyes.
うん。ちょっと寒いね。
Back to that side. Her body is cold, recalling the forest. The girl smiles, big smile. So long ago. Get me back to the story, please. Yeah, it's heartless. I don't... If you lose me, I get heartless. I stop caring. It should be easy. But sometimes books or something like this don't understand. Oh shit. The man reaches out for the girl that went to sleep. I yell stop. I don't consider it personal danger, know what could happen to me. I guess we have two choices then, technically. Oh, I see Shinji there. The man stops. Behind him stands Shinji, surprised at the sudden intruder. The man smiles ominously. My shaking throat speaks up before I can think. But there's no way that man will stop. Couldn't even tell him to stop. The man pulls something out of the girl with a smile. A red dripping object that looks like a fruit. The thing in the man's hand is the girl's heart. My mind burns down. Fear of being killed mixes with my desire to kill him.
「観客がいたか。俺の勇姿を見たいという気持ちはわかるが、
With the girl's heart in his right hand,
身の程をわきまえろ。王に命じるとは何事か。雑種。
you are a king of nothing. You shoots off one of his numerous noble phantasms at me. Eisenberg Castle Puppet Master? The terrace falls. The man's MP destroys the wall of the castle. Ugh. It's almost 3. Oh. I don't move at all. I don't care about the rubble falling down. I don't have time to run, and I have no intention of running. I don't care even if a big piece of debris scratches against my back. I can't think of looking away from that guy now.
ほう。何かと思えば、セイバーのマスターとはな。
His red eyes react to my enmity. I'm going crazy. I'll die in the next instant. There's no way I'm not afraid of that. But my body refuses to run away and keeps screaming to defeat that enemy. The girl's corpse keeps ordering me not to forgive that man. It's only natural for me to go crazy. My mind churns with conflicting impulses towards life and death.
戦う意志はあるようだが、話にならん。肝心のセイバーがいないのでは、貴様などに価値はない。
A sword appears in his left hand. The sword is mercilessly raised and should come down to kill Shiro. If Shiro fucking summons 2 swords and slashes this guy's arm in 2 seconds, I'll be damned. I keep glaring at the enemy. I can't even think about showing my back to him. I mean, you can.
ちょっと待てよ。そいつさ、僕の知り合いなんだよね。
The man's sword stops. Shinji, who is watching from the other side of the wall, walks to the center of the hollow.
よう、久しぶりだなエミヤ。こんなところで会うとは思わなかったんでね、少しばかり驚いたよ。
The man does not move. There's about 10 meters between us. Would I be able to get near him? Even Berserker could not close this distance.
なんだ、ブルって声も出ないのか？まあ、気持ちはわからないでもないよ。 僕もライダーの時はそうだった。ああ、そうだったそうだった。いや、あの時は見逃してもらって助かったよ、エミヤ。
There's nothing I can use as a weapon. But I don't care. My head is clear right now. I don't feel any uneasiness about projecting his swords right now.
おい、僕がこっちを見ろって言ってるんだ。
I slightly shift my gaze in his direction. I look at Shinji while keeping the man in my view.
そうだよ。分かってるじゃんか。今ここで一番誰が偉いのかってことがさ。
I gasped. It's not because of what he said. It's unexpected that he is saying so from the bottom of his heart.
そういうことだ。なら分かってるよな、エミヤ。お前、このままじゃ確実に死ぬよ。
How out of place? I say something that's so obvious.
紹介が遅れたが、そいつは僕の新しいサーバントでね。ライダーなんかよりすごいだろ。
Shinji puts his hand on the man's shoulder. With a delighted face,
命乞いしろよ、エミヤ。少しは考えてやってもいいぜ。
he says something unimaginable. Yes, I'm coughing a little. I'm sorry.
断る。
I don't hesitate. I answer right away without showing any signs of even considering it.
そうかよ。それじゃあ死んじゃえよ、お前。
Shinji jumps back. The man, still with a cold expression, finally brings his
そ
sword
こまで
down.
よ。そこのサーバント。指一本でも動かせば、マスターの命は保証しないわ。
And the man stops the sword once again. Doesn't it really even matter to Gilgamesh if his master dies. Ah, there she is. Everyone looks up. Everyone down in the hall turns his attention to the girl on the terrace. Chisaka's hand is aimed at Shinji. Even though Shinji is not a magus, you shouldn't know what that means. Chisaka's serious. If the man brings down his sword, she will kill Shinji in retaliation.
遠さか。お前までなんでここに。
She doesn't answer, but just keeps her aim on Shinji.
なんだよ、お前。本気で僕を撃とうってのか。この人殺し。
殺
Shinji
したのはそっちが
tradition.
先でしょう。もっとも、どうであれこっちの気は変わらないわ。シンジ、殺す権利と殺される権利は同じよ。そんなこと、人間なら魔術師じゃなくても本能で理解なさい。
Shinji retreats weakly, being stared down by Tosaka. Oh. And the man just watches it in delight. He looks at Tosaka. Then, I think there was a strange shaking for an instant.
なるほど。 俺の打倒はできぬと悟りマスターを狙ったか。交渉を持ちかけたのはマスターを殺したところで俺が止まらぬと判断したからだな、娘。
そうよ。シンジが死んだくらいじゃあんたは止まりそうにない。けどこの状況なら考えてもいいでしょ。今ならシンジを救えるもの。あんただってサーバントならマスターを失うのは痛手のはずよ。
なるほどなるほど。なかなかの起点だ。そこの雑種を助けたいのならばその交渉しかありえまい。
Sunlight is coming back again, very slightly. His sword disappears. He turns his back to me as if he's lost interest. Please kill Shinji. Be a good boy and kill Shinji for me, Shiro. Not Shiro,
お
fucking
前何のつ
Gilgamesh.
もりだ。誰が止めろって言ったんだよ。
いや、状況が変わったぞシンジ。彼女ならば器としては文句なしだ。
Shinji stops breathing. His face filled with irritation suddenly turns into a dirty smile.
そうか。いや、嬉しいよ遠坂。君がまだ生きていてくれて。
そう。一応私もほっとしたわ。あんたみたいなのでも付き合いは長いからね。どこかで死なれてたら気落ちするわ。
Laughing, Shinji claps his hands. So strange. Shinji shows no fear even though Tsusaga can end his life. He has an overwhelming joy is numbing his emotions.
まあいい。それよりどうだ遠坂。エミヤなんてほっといてさ、僕たちと手を組まないか。
僕たち？
そうだよ。君もキャスターが力を蓄えているのは知ってるだろ。竜道寺は今回の最難なんだ。
I'm pretty sure the church
そ
is
こに
also
陣取ら
now.
れて魔力を蓄えられてるとね、少しばかり不利になる。
Shinji says this with both his hands raised. That's an obvious fact. If I have to add, it seems Shinji doesn't know Caster obtained Saber and Archer.
な、わかるだろ。一人でやっても勝ち目は薄いんだ。バーサーカーのマスターは倒したけど、これだけじゃ足りない。遠坂、君がいればキャスターたちにも負けないものが作れるよ。
Shinji invites her with confidence. To that, are we gonna team up unironically?
お断りよシンジ。
Okay. Okay.
あんたが誰とつながっているかは知らない。けどね、私から見てもいいように使われているだけのやつについていく道理はないわ。
Fair point, honestly. Tsusaga refuses him without twitching a brow.
なんだって。
わからない？腐れ縁から忠告するけど、もうちょっと周りを観察する知力を養いなさい。麻藤真司をマスターだと思っているのはあんた一人だけよ。あんたには魔術師としての才能がないっていい加減気がついたら。
Facts upon facts, but that is crazy to say it in his fucking face. Shinji's face stiffens up. The harsh words must have caused him to forget that his life is in Tsusaga's
やれ
hands.
ギルガメッシュ。エミヤも遠坂も皆殺しだ。
Shinji orders his servants. Let me guess, Gilgamesh is just not bothered.
なんだよ。やれって言ってるだろ。お前なら僕がやられる前にやるなんて簡単じゃないか。
いや、残念だが時間切れだ。これ以上放置すれば腐ってしまう。
The man shows Shinji, who's walking up to him in anger, what is in his right hand. A red piece of meat. It is the still throbbing heart he ripped out of that girl. Would it be throbbing that long? How long has it been? Like 5-10 minutes? This since it got ripped it out of her body? Shinji grits his teeth in vexation. Probably some type of Babylonian shit.
後悔するなよ遠坂。もう仲間にしてやらないからな。
Shinji runs towards the gate. The other one stays. And after watching his master's
だそうだ。
disgraceful behavior,
良い友人を持ったな。
with those delighted words, he leaves the room filled with rubble. Einsberg Castle, your distortion. Oh, let's not skip. And we walk to her, the center of the hall. With the sunlight coming from the ceiling, the girl is sleeping amongst the rubble. Her eyes will never open again. Looking closely, the girl is not white at all. She has red all over her, and she looks nothing like she did before.
シロのせいじゃないわ。分かってるでしょ。私たちじゃこの子を助けることなんてできなかった。
I know. I've been taught that there are people I can save and people I can't save. I know I'll put my own life in danger if I try to do something beyond my capabilities. This song it's proper epic. I don't know the name of it, but I absolutely love it. But still, I want to save her. I don't want a child dying in front of me. I don't want anyone dying in front of me. It's more painful and scary than anything else not to be able to save someone asking for help. There's no way I can apologize. I don't know her well enough to apologize to her. Also, if you saw that in face Twitch, it's because I got a follower that I don't know in Instagram. The girl is unrelated to Emiya. I don't know that without having been told, so why? Why are these eyes crying? I mean, when you're faced with the ultimate
どうして
reward of death in a war,
遠坂
it takes a
ど
toll.
うしてよ。あいつの前に出れば殺されるって分かっていたでしょ。なのにどうしてイリアスフィールを助けようとしたの。結果はどうあれ、イリアスフィールは敵だった。なのにどうしてこの子の死にそこまでしてやれるのよ。
Is it an inquiry?
どうしても何も
Tosaka's
な
eyes
い
are serious.
助けたいと思ったから止めただけだ
There's no other way to explain it. After glaring at me, I guess one can say that Shiro doesn't want Ilya to be tarnished anymore. I guess one can, in one
前
way.
から異常だと思ってたけど、今ので確信したわ。シロ、あなたの生き方はひどくいびつよ。
Oh shit. My mic was not even on. What the hell? Right, I'm just gonna get some water. Alright. This is random, but I'm just gonna take a look at the status menu real quick. So, no, not Lancer. I don't know if he's alive or not. Oh, he probably could have been killed off screen. Caster. Wise up Medea. Okay. Details? Unfortunate princess, labeled a witch in Greek mythology. Oh, the Golden Fleece, okay. I'm not gonna read it. I just want to know where the hell she went after fleeing Greece. I'm guessing she went to. I'm guessing she went to either Cyprus or. What's that? Italy? Though probably Cyprus is still part of Greece. I'm not sure. I don't know. Who knows? Destroyer. Is this the second one new? Yes, it is. Golden Fleece. It's said to be. It can summon dragons. It can't be. She just has it. It's just there. Maybe. Archer has new details, I think. Gates of Babylon, yep. Skills, no. Details, no. And male, okay. Technically, he's good, so. He tries to open a lid that I've kept closed for so long. Hey, the sunlight's coming back. Thank God. Hopefully, it stays like that.
いびつだって。
そうよ。自分より他人のが大切なんて生き方は間違ってる。いい？他人を助けるのは自分が愛されたいからだなんて一般論を口にしてるんじゃないわ。そんな偽善とは別のところで人間は自分を一番にしなくちゃいけないの。そりゃ他人が一番のやつだっている。けどそもそも自分っていうのは計りにかけられない別格なのよ。言うなれば計りそのものでしょ。なのにあんたはその計りを壊してどうでもいい他人を助けようとする。ええ、それでも構わない。あんたが自分のないただ生きてるだけの人間ならそれもいい。けどシロは自分があるじゃない。そんな確固たる自意識があるくせに自分をないがしろにするなんてできないのよ。そんなことを続けてたらいつか必ず壊れるから。
No way. I can't break down. I'm doing this that I don't break down. I'm trying to save people that I could not save so that I can hold my head high. Like you tried or something like that?
いいえ、もう十分に壊れてるわ、あなたは。
He's been broken. He's been broken ever since that
10年前に
tragedy.
何があったかは知らない。けど、あんたがおかしくなってるのはそれが原因なんでしょうから。
Tosaka looks like she's crying. Why does she have to make a face like that? It's as if she knows I'll live a thankless life. She tries to stop me.
学校の時もそうだった。あなたはあれだけの死体を見てとんでもなく冷静だった。私でさえ死体と勘違いしたっていうのに一別しただけでみんなが生きてるって読み取っていた。それがずっと変だって引っかかってた。魔術師としてろくな教育を受けていないくせに殺し屋になってもすぐに自分を落ち着かせていた。死体を前にして憤ることはあっても死体そのものに嫌悪を抱いてはいなかった。それはきっとあなたにとって人の死は見慣れたものだったからよ。それだけのものを10年前に見たっていうことでしょ。
I got used to seeing them? Well, it's true that it wasn't my first time seeing a corpse. The students at school, Ryder who got her neck twisted off, and even this girl sleeping in front of me now, I think they've died a natural death compared to that time. Probably much more humane, I guess? Well, Ellie got toyed with, what am I talking about? Same with Ryder. But she's wrong. The fire a decade ago saved Imiyashiro. That cannot be the main reason why Tosaka's criticizing me now. I think you're in denial, brother.
違う、遠坂。そんなことはない。俺はただ助けられただけだ。
Well, you're saved by your father
助けられた？
figure.
あなた10年前の火事の時に助けられたのね。それがエミヤキリツグだったの。
There you go. There you go.
ただそれだけだ。あれは原因なんかじゃない。
Okay, let me just pause this real quick. My heart aches when I answer. I gotta put the dishes outside. Again. It's sunlight. Hopefully it doesn't rain. You see that? That's a bit more happy. That's happiness right there. That's goddamn happiness. Even though it's the Ilya anime. I got this from... What is it? TCG Legends Expo. The first day. The second day I couldn't attend because of work. But yeah. That's happiness. That is happiness right there. Right. Here we go. My body's telling me that it's a lie.
じゃあ他には何かなかった？ずっと後悔しているようなこととか 助けられる代償にエミやキリツグに取られたものとかなかったの？
そんなのあるもんか。キリツグは俺を助けてくれただけだ。それに取られるも何もその時は。
I had nothing to give. Travis got cheese though. Fuck. I saw many corpses. I died at the time and was reborn. Also got this from Spicy Hot Games. Yeah, I'm starting to not care about this. I do not have any regrets. My eyes lost hatred there. My hands lost anger there. My legs lost hope there. Myself lost itself there. So why? Why do I have this self-conscious that Tosaka speaks of? Look at this. Hell yeah. I have accepted death. I knew I was going to die. Even if my body was saved in that situation, there's no way my mind could have been saved as well. At that time, I was empty. And I just admired something sacred. Damn, that actually spooked me. I remember now. No, I didn't even put it into my memory. But I didn't realize until now that it's what really saved me.
Shiro, やっぱり何か契約でもさせられたの？
違う。取られたものなんて何もない。俺はただもらっただけだ。
A world like hell. In the place where everyone but me died, I was saved. Nobody saved me. I wasn't able to save anybody. And at the very end, he granted something that I thought was a miracle.
覚えてる。俺を覗き込む目とか、助かってくれと懇願する声を。その淵で思ったんだ。自分が助かったことじゃなくて、助けてくれる奴がいることは、なんて。
It's so wonderful and it's such a miraculous thing. That's why I admired it. I had nothing. There was nothing remaining in me. I admired the first thing that came into my sight. That's the only thing I had. That's the only emotion I felt after I was saved. I was happy. I cried. That's all I could think about. So, that's all the emotion I could create. It's distorted for me to put priority on others before me. There is really seriously wrong with the procedure.
けど、救われたのは俺だけだった。その時に思ったんだ。この次があるのなら、助けられなかった人の代わりに、全ての人を助けなくちゃいけないんだって。
それがおかしいって言ってるのよ。いい？助かったんならまず自分を大事にしろっていうの。死んじゃった人たちには悪いけど、あんただけが助かったっていうのはただの偶然よ。ならその幸運をかみしめなさい。それだけひどい目にあったんだから、あとは楽しくやんなきゃ嘘でしょ。
I mean, she's not wrong. You're like living in the past, brother. You're being a sad boy. Tosaka's seriously angry. Yeah, that makes me happy. I finally realize now because Tosaka's that kind of person. I guess she cares about you or something. But yeah. You're endangering yourself. Basically pissing on the people that died that day. The question I've been wondering about myself. I wanted to be a superhero and always tried to help out others. I knew there was something wrong with the method, but I didn't understand that. I mean, shit, man. But it's so clear now. Because of this person that is seriously angry for my sake. Gamso bada.
何よ
Lads.
これだけ言ってもまだわからないわけ頭くるわねそんなにわからずやだって言うならあんたとのコンビも
いや、分かったよ。
Damn. That's crazy.
言っただろ。遠坂は正しいって。
なら
けど、
Shira's
やっ
not
ぱり
listening.
忠告は聞けない。
Damn.
確かに、
Yeah.
俺は何か間違えている。けどいいんだ。だって、誰かのためになりたいっていう思いが間違いなはずがないんだからな。
Help Hitler. Help Pol Pot. Helping someone is not a mistake. Help them. So I answer her with as much gratitude as I could possibly put in. Come on, mate. It's black or white.
まったくそんな顔されたら何も言えないじゃない
Buddy will be very happy for James and Jonestown if he got stuck in that situation. Maybe it got awkward, but Tosaka turns and walks away. And then
まあ仕方ないかこうなったらもう私が何とかしてあげるわよ
she sighs as she says this. Gonna be nighttime now. A Einsberg Castle, setting sun, Lancer's proposal. Lancer just shows up, okay. Who is the master of Lancer? The sun is setting. We return to hall when the sky turns red. Actually, no! It was Kirei's master, right? Kirei was the master. But then now he's dead. So I'm guessing he's just roaming. The corpse of the girl is not on the top mountain or rubble. We just buried her in the courtyard. I don't know if it's normal for servants, but the black giant turned into sand. But we put the sand in the same coffin as the girl. That's sweet. That's actually sweet.
さてこれからどうするかだけど考えはある
考え中だ。事態がまた悪い方に転んだからな。少し整理しないとやってられない。
そうね最大の敵だったイリアスフィールとバーサーカーはいなくなったけど代わりにわけわかんないやつが出てきたしサーバントは7人しか呼ばれないはずなのにあいつで8人目でしょどう見ても既存のサーバントじゃなかったけどシンジのやつどこであんなのと契約したんだか
I mean, he's no longer a servant technically, right? Whatever. An 8th servant, huh? I don't think we can treat that man as a servant. He has a heroic spirit that dominates all others. He has a seemingly infinite supply of MPs, and he is a devil without any human emotion.
ギルガメッシュ。
Gilgamesh.
古代メソポタミア神話に出てくる英雄だよな。
ええ
How did you know?
半神半人の英雄ウルクの王不老不死の探求者この世の全てを治めたとされる暴君だけどまさかあんなイカれたやつだったとは思わなかったわ
I mean, it's a tyrant.
バーサーカーをこともなげに倒したことといいあいつ本気になったセーバーより強いかもしれないわね
The Sokka doesn't sound as sharp. It doesn't seem like it's because there's a new enemy.
どうしたんだよ、遠坂。奥歯に物が挟まったような言い方だけど。
Enemy behind us or something?
ちょっとねあいつ確かに強かったあれだけの数の宝具を持ってるんだからその力は一級品でしょけど実質はどうなのかなって私あいつとバーサーカーにそう実力差はないと感じてたんだけど
She ponders. Huh? Could it be that Tosaka doesn't know about his powers? Yeah, we didn't meet him
Yeah.
before, though.
あいつ自身は
Did he really
セイバー
give
や
that
バー
much
サーカーと同じ
information?
かきっとそれ以下だ。 そもそも英霊の強さは召喚された土地での知名度によるんだろ。ならギルガメッシュなんて英雄、こっちじゃ知ってるやつはそうはいないぞ。
それはそうだけど、知名度による実力の変動だってそう大きいものじゃないわ。私にはどうもあの金ピカは反則めいて見えたんだけど。
Sokka calls him by a strange name. Well, with that aside, I guess we're gonna
い
have
や
to
だ
come up
か
with
ら
a new
反
plan,
則だ
huh?
って。あいつの持ってた宝具はみんな本物だ。いや、そうじゃなくて、きっと本物の元になった武器なんだ。ギルガメッシュは一番古い神話の英雄で、あらゆる贅沢を尽くした王様だったんだろ。なら
Oh, I'll probably have
各
to
地の
go.
神話の
I'll
元
have
に
to
なった
probably
原
put the
点を
dishes
所有
aside
していて
again.
もおかしくない。
じゃあ何？あいつが出してた宝具は宝具じゃなくてただの武器ってこと？
There you go. Right. Ah.
だろうな。あいつの宝具自身はきっと蔵なんだ。生前にあいつが集めた財宝を収納した蔵こそがあいつの宝具なんだと思う。
Come on, you wanna say something, lad? Go on. Oh yeah, I don't know where my glasses are either.
ならバーサーカーが叶わないのも当然よね。英霊たちにはそれぞれ弱点がある。全ての宝具の原型を持つんなら相手の弱点となるものを持ち出せばいいだけの話だもの。
That's right. If there is a chance of victory, it is that he is not a master of these weapons. He's not a wielder that has mastered his weapon to the limit, so I think there is still a way to beat him. With all that aside, lads, I started this at 1. It's now 4:21. What the fuck is this game?
本当に関係ないんだけど、なんで金ピカなんだよ、あいつ。
And Kira's being silly.
いや、それはその髪が金色だったからとか。
何言ってんだ。それならセイバーも金ピカなんて呼んでたはずだ。金ピカ、すごいぞ。実に意味ありげじゃんか。なんか他に気づいたことがあったからそう口にしたと見た。ここまで
You
来
were
て
just
隠すな
dumbfounding
よ。
the hell out of here,
ま
dude.
さかなんか気づいたんだろう。
ちょっと違うってば。私のは白みたいに真面目な話じゃないからあんまり追求しないで。
嘘つけ。根拠もなしで金ピカなんて呼ぶもんか。ほら白状しろ
Oh
よ。
yep, there you
どうせ
go.
か
It's raining now.
今は一つ
Wow.
でも情報が欲しいんだ
Wow,
か
fuck you, Florida.
あ、
I stare at Tosaka. After a few seconds, she sighs as if she's given up. Shear's gonna be retarded at random times. Just let him be. Be nice.
だからそれはあいつ高価そうなのいっぱい持ってたでしょ。それでものすごくお金持ちなんだろうなって。だから金ピカ、あの金ピカすっごい贅沢してそうじゃない。
Sokka scratches her cheek while looking away. How scary. It seems anyone who's rich is called Goldie by Tosaka. What's more scary is that Tosaka figured out the servant's true nature just because he seemed rich. That's one hell of a reach, too. Servant seems rich. Must be
ともあれ
Gilgamesh.
厄介なやつが出てきたものね。8人目のサーバントって時点で破綻してるのに、そいつ自身がジョーカーなんだもの。問い詰めようにも監督役の綺麗は行方知れずだし。まあ今はキャスターの方が大事だから後回しにするしかないんだけど。
Wait, is Kiri not dead? That's right. Caster's obtaining more power as we speak. Saber should not be able to oppose Caster's control much longer. No. In the worst case, Saber could already be under her control.
そうだな。イリアスフィールの協力は得られなかったけど、だからといって放っておくわけにはいかない。 こうなったら2人だけでキャスターを倒せる手段を考えよ
そうね。何のアイデアもないけどやるしかないか。
He sighs and sits on the table.
う。まさかお城で作戦会議することになるなんてな。
I follow Tasaka's lead and sit down. Alright, let's charge my phone now. Well, we'll have a bed to sleep in here. If we're lucky, we might even find some magical item of Eliasville's. And the moment we let our guard down,
お前たち二人だけで裏をかく？そんなの通用するわけねえだろ、間抜け。
don't you have the gall, buddy. A stunned voice comes from the front entrance. We jump and turn to face the speaker. The speaker of the house. It's been 20 minutes since I started this club. Holy shit, dude. Please end!
いつでものやりだな、お二人さん。お互いしぶとく生き残っているようで何よりだ。
ランサー。
I quickly compensate and connect my magic circuit. He is certainly Lancer. That much we can confirm. He spared my heart on that night 10 days ago. I can't let it happen again. I have to let Tasaka escape before he attacks.
白離れて。あいつは私が引きつけるから、その間にあんたは2階に。
トサカ走れ。あいつは俺が食い止める。トサカは一旦外に。
ちょっと待った。あんた自分を大切にしろってさっきの話全然聞いてなかったみたいね。
She lowers the hand she pointed at Lancer and points at me. But I have objections as well. No, sure, you're just retarded. Go on, show him how retarded he is,
バカ言う
please.
な。忠告は聞かないってちゃんと断っただろう。殴り合いはこっちの役目だ。あいつとは2度目だし、ここは遠坂より俺の方が向いている。
Not really.
そんなわけないじゃない。
You don't have to react.
相手は歩兵よ。飛び道具がない相手に飛び道具である私が逃げてどうすんのよ。
だからこそだろう。懐に入られたらおしまいってわからないか。
Nigga, you'll die
いいから、
first!
遠坂は遠くから援護してくれればいいんだよ。
You're a Goomba, oh, you're a Goomba compared to the Koopa Troopa next to you.
あいにくそんな器用な魔術なんて知らないわよ。
The Koopa Troopa
やる
named
なら
Rin
あんたご
Tosaka.
と吹っ飛ばすに決まってんじゃない。
自分の壊し屋っぷりを開き直るな。だいたいどうしてそう何でもかんでも派手めでいこうってんだお前は。たまにはもっとつつましいことやってみろ。キャスターが遠坂はいらないもんって言ったのあんまり無視できないぞ本当。
What do you mean modest? Like silently shoot him with magic? We argue for a few minutes. When we begin to tire and wonder how this got started, I notice that Lancer is watching us with a smile. He could have done anything to us at that moment. You should just listen to Ren. You're lucky. I'm pretty sure he's not there to kill
もう
you.
終わりか？別に急がねえから最後まで済ましちまいな。相手への不満はとことん吐き出しといた方がいいぞ。
I cough and glare back at Lancer. I take half a step forward and Tosaka's right behind me. Man, we should have done so from the start.
ああ、待て待て。せっかく同意を得たところ悪いが、こっちに戦う気はない。見るに見かねてな、少しばかり手助けしてやろうと出しゃばりに来たわけだ。
Hold on. What did he just say? I wasn't even looking at the screen at that time, not gonna lie.
聞き違いかしら。今手助けをするって聞こえたけど。
Oh, there you
なん
go.
だ
There you
わか
fucking
りづらい
go.
か？なら言い直すか。お前たち二人だけではキャスターたちには太刀打ちできん。できんだろうから俺が手を貸してやると言ったんだ。
I'm stunned, but Tosaka quickly grasps the situation.
そう。 本当に出しゃばりね、ランサー。聞くけど、それはあなたのアイデア？
いや、俺のマスターからの指示だ。キャスターたちがああなっちまった以上、一人きりの身としては協力者が欲しいんだと。連中を潰すまでの共同戦線ってやつだな。
まっとうな理由ね。けどそれなら私たちよりもっと頼りがいのあるやつがいるでしょ。
Is she talking about Shinji and Gilgamesh? It seems Tosaka's trying to figure out if Lancer knows about them. You know what? Just let her handle it, please. Don't be stupid, Shinji. Shiro, fuck it.
いや、あれはダメだ。とてもじゃないが性に合わん。戦力的には申し分ないが、いちいち背中の心配をするのも面倒だろう。
正しい選択ね、ランサー。けどそれもあなたのマスターの指示ってわけ？
それも違うな。あんたらを選んだのは俺の趣味だ。一度面識がある分話が早いだろう。
Acquaintances is a bit of a reach, but that's fine. He speaks plainly. It seems that fighting Archer and driving his lance through my heart are the same as becoming acquaintances in his mind. I mean, you survived just casually like that, so I
待
guess.
てランサー、俺はお前に2度も殺されかかった。だっていうのにお前の言葉を信用すると思っているのか？
I'm pretty sure you're gonna believe it no matter what.
思っているさ。お前の参謀はさっぱりとしたいい女だからな。そんな女が手をかすってんだから。
Oh, damn you.
お前だって物好きなお人よしなんだろ。
I frown. I'm troubled that Tosaka is nodding at our enemy's words.
そういうわけだ。だから協力できるって思ったのさ。ああ、言っておくが、お前たちがじゃない。お前たちなら協力してやっていいとこの俺が思ったんだ。
I can't understand the difference. I mean, come on, mate. Just use a bit of teamwork or whatever, or brain work.
大した自信ね。協力しようって持ちかけておいて選ぶのはそっちってこと？
ああ、初見からあんたのことは気に入ってたんだぜ。美人で強情で肝が据わっていると来ている。女をマスターにするんならな、あんたみたいなのがいい。
Lancer looks at Tosaka with cool eyes. I don't like him for some reason. I mean, fair enough, but damn.
いいわ。私は賛成。けどまだ決定じゃない。エミヤ君が信用できないって言うんならこの話はなかったことにするけど。
だそうだ。どうする小僧。お前器を試されてるぞ。
Lancer looks at me, trying to suppress his laughter. How dare he? Oh shit. My answer is, I believe... So there's two right answers, and then refusing is the wrong one, which should kill us. If we pick all right, we'll just go on and, I guess, align with not Saber, fucking Art. Damn! Lancer, there you go. This particular version of Lancer. Actually, no. Gilgamesh is Archer, okay. So yeah, we'll partner with Lancer. The middle option, I don't mind, but under one condition. It's the same as alright, but we'll get an extra rent point, so I'm gonna get that. Collecting those bad boys like Pokemon cards. Joint force proposal. We're somewhat embarrassed and angry. Whatever. We have to accept his offer. Even if he's an enemy, he's still right. Tosaka and I can't beat Caster. We might have a chance if Lancer's with us, but...
分かった。お前の言い分は信じる。けど条件付きだ。キャスターを倒すために手を貸してもらうし、俺たちもお前を信用する。その代わり。
その代わりなんだ？俺のマスターを教えろってか？
違う。 仲間だからって気安く遠坂には近寄るな。
Huh? The air freeze. What did he say? They were to suck it. Okay. Lancer's speechless, like he's been sucker punched. Can't touch Tosaka, what a shame. Or can't get close to her, whatever.
なるほどなるほど。そりゃそうだ。俺のマスターなんぞよりそっちの方が何倍も重要だよな、坊主。
God damn. He starts laughing heartily. And I don't blame him one bit.
なんだよ、悪いか。言っとくけど、遠坂はやらないからな。
Oh, she's just blushing.
悪くなんかね。むしろ見直したところだ。いや、いいね、お嬢ちゃん。坊主、あんたにぞっこんじゃないか。
何言ってんのよあんた。私とシロはそんなんじゃないわよ。そう私たちはただの協力関係なんだから。
そうか。
なんかムカつくわねあんた。何よその見透かしたような顔は。ほらシロもなんか言いなさいよ。私たちはただの協力関係だって。なんか言いなさいよバカ。
Wait, my mic wasn't on. Fuck.
私たちが付き合ってるって。
I'm sorry, but
だから
I got this from
本当も何も
TCG
とっ
Expo.
くに出来上がってんだよ、お前たち。
It's a fate thing, but
旗から見てる俺でさえわかるのに、
Shut the
当の
fuck
本人たちがごまかしてるだな。
let a nigga speak,
こりゃ
please.
この先も大変だぞ、少年。
Yeah, this is a fake Grand Order's card sleeve. I don't know of who. I don't think it's Rin. Might be one of the Spanish servants. Sandra makes a sympathetic gesture. Fair enough.
もう遠坂が大変なのは。
Rin's embarrassed. Whoa! Whoa! Where the fuck is the camera? I dismiss his sympathy with a sour look. And you are being a bit silly like that. Like me right now. Because I want this shit to end.
ほう、そりゃ頼もしい。じゃあ俺もそれなりに気を使ってジョーちゃんと付き合おう。だがまあ、からかうと面白いジョーちゃんなんだな。道中楽しませてはもらうぜ。それぐらいの見返りは構わねえだろ。
わかった。その線でいこう。キャスターを倒すまであんたの力を借りる。
決まりだな。じゃあまあ、とりあえず握手と。
Lancer walks to me unarmed and shakes my hand. There are worrying factors, but we're able to obtain a reliable ally. Jesus Christ. All that's left is, I don't know, bed, dinner.
このカッタマきた。いいわよ。あんたたちなんてこっちから願い下げよう。こうなったら私一人でキャスターをとっちめるんだから。
Funny. How can I calm her down? I don't know. Make her Japanese-styled food or something. Please end. 13th day, night, to the church, past the night. What the fuck are you talking about? This should be the last thing, right? Yeah, that was the last option. We walk through the dark forest. Although we don't know his intentions, having Lancer's help means we don't need to stay at the castle anymore. Lancer must have taken a liking to Tasaka as he keeps messing with her and getting hit by her. That's adorable. Oh, and it's raining again, you fucking Florida.
ちょっとあんたね、ちゃんと自分のマスターがいるんでしょ。ならおとなしくしてなさいよ。キャスターを倒したら敵同士になるんだし、話なんかしてもしょうがないでしょ。作戦会議以外はみんな無駄口よ、無駄口。
なんだ、敵になるからって話はなしか。見かけによらず余裕がないんだな。相手が敵であろうと気が合うなら膝交えて語り明かすってのが情だろうに。
Oh, there's no text. Look at that! Wah! Wah! Wah!
いつの時代の人間よ、あんた。そういうね、 明日には殺すけど今日は親友だなんてのは今時流行らないの。やるとなったら徹底してやらないと相手にも失礼じゃない。
はあ、そりゃまたつまんねえ世の中になったもんだ。
Crazy. Lancer does not learn his lesson. I think they've been repeating the same kind of conversation for a while now. It is what it is. Oh god, that shit nearly hit
それ
me.
よりランサー、自分の役割きちっと分かってるんでしょうね。
Fucking
あ
open. There you
あ
go.
あ、梅雨払いは任せておけ。お前たち二人でキャスターとそのマスターと戦うんだろ。俺の役目はアーチャーの相手だ。最悪セーバーもどうにかしなくちゃならんが、まあ抑えるだけなら問題ない。
Come on, game. Please move. Please move. I have a fucking PS2 IV cable or whatever here. He speaks objectively. He isn't even scared of fighting Saber and Archer at the same time. That's suicide. Archer, I think Archer is technically weaker to Lancer, right? That's how the order goes? Or the power dynamic goes? Oh yeah, Saber commented on him when you were training in the dojo. She said Lancer's the best when it comes to surviving. I'm guessing in general, like foraging or something. She praised him, saying that with his excellent agility and great experience, Lancer would be an impregnable wall if he went into defense. He must have fought many battles from disadvantageous positions when he was alive. This man ran through fatal battles like a panther and lived on.
それはいいけどな。敵はアーチャーとセイバーだけじゃない。キャスターの下にはアサシンもいるんだろう。なら最悪あんたの相手は3人ってことになるぞ。
ああ、そりゃやべえな。あの野郎は苦手だ。できれば1対1でもやり合いたかね。あの手のやつは遠くから仕留めるに限るが、まあその心配は不要だな。アサシンは教会には現れない。
どうしてそう断言できるのよ。キャスターが竜道寺に戻らないなら門番としてアサシンだって呼び戻すんじゃないの？
Stop raining again.
アサシ
Jesus
ンはキャス
Christ,
タ
I
ーが
hate
呼び
this
出した
weather.
サーバントだが、それゆえに制約がある。奴はあの場所そのものに呼び出された英霊だ。竜道寺を離れることはできんし、何よりキャスターが呼び戻さんだろう。あれはキャスターがマスターに黙って独断で召喚したサーバントだ。マスターが教会にいる以上は隠し通すし、おいそれと竜道寺を手放すこともできまい。
竜道寺を手放せない。それってつまり
聖杯の召喚場所があの山だからだろうな。知っているか？聖杯戦争は今回で5回目だが、聖杯が呼び出される土地は4カ所ある。そのうちの一つが竜道寺であり、教会でもあるわけだ。ちなみに3回目の召喚場所は教会だったらしい。4回目はどこぞの平地だったそうだ。
Crazy. Yeah, I forgot that we fought in the final battles in Realta
戦
Temple
っ
and the
てれ
Fate
ば
Route.
幸せみたいな人だと思ったけど意外に物知りなんだあなた。
単にマスターが小難しいやつなだけだ。お前たちの事情に関心があるわけじゃない。
Fastidious, huh? Interesting.
けどそっか。じゃあ今回の召喚場所って1回目と同じ場所に戻ったってことなのね。
Tosaka starts to ponder. Lancer watches her with delight and walks on in the dark forest. Cactus Jack. I'm sorry, I'm just really bored. The date has already changed. The date should be drawing by the time we get out of this forest. Are we gonna have sex in a castle again? The abandoned castle this time. I'm meant to prepare myself as I walk. We will fight Caster again in a few hours. I won't hesitate. Even if that girl would have turned into our enemy by then, we'll defeat Caster. I have to tell myself that It is the most important thing right now. Head to the battlefield. No matter what may be awaiting us at the church at daybreak, we cannot stop now. Oh shit. Is at the end of the day? I'm guessing? Yes. 14th day, dawn, church, battle start. That's cool. Look at this fucking Pokemon card. What's this? Hydreigon. I can't pronounce that fucker's name. Yeah, there you go. Another Blade Works. Night stay night. Interesting. Gonna save over this. And then we'll return to top. Yay! Yay! We did the thing! Holy cock. That was nearly 3 hours. If I would have actually narrated the second intermission in the middle of the castle fight, or right after the castle fight I should say, then this would have easily been like 3 hours 10 minutes. But I think it's only gonna be like 2 hours 30-40 minutes, so well, that's fine by me. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Leave a like for this episode, and I shall see you in whatever episode you watch next channel, man. Vlog, or whatever. Peace out. Where's the R? There it is.
Hi, it's Fitz with Slap Chop. You're gonna be in a great mood all day because you're gonna be slapping your nuts. Now look, here's a potato. 1 slap, you got big chunks for stews. 2 slaps, home fries in a second. And look at this. When you add a mushroom, the more you do, the finer it gets. It's great.